So, Tekashi decides to fire everyone. And then, part of everyone decides to sue Tekashi. You can't script this shit. Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then. Hey, don't forget to check out the link of the day in the description.
You got a choice. You got talent. You got a chance, and I won't hear about your environment, what your mama didn't give you, and the white man won't give you no shot. You got a chance. Use it while you're still alive. You don't know what death is. You have no idea what death is.
BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. So as most people already know, the other day, Tekashi 6ix9ine took an interview with The Breakfast Club. And he spoke about a ton of different things. But this particular video is about when he spoke about a booking agency allegedly stealing his money. You got it. He accused this booking agency of doing a lot of different things. One of the things that he accused this booking agency of is, and I'm going to make this clear because I think that when he was trying to explain this to the Breakfast Club, it was kind of mucked up. I mean, I don't think they did. I think he thought he explained himself appropriately, and then, he tried to move on, but they didn't really get it. So anyway, so basically what Tekashi 6ix9ine was trying to explain at one point was that they were getting, the booking agency allegedly was getting 80 up front. All right, for everybody that don't know, usually you get half up front. He's saying that the booking agency was getting 80,000 up front, but they were also telling him that 60,000 was the total. So they was giving him 60,000 as that being the total, and they were getting 80,000 up front. So they was pocketing, allegedly, they were pocketing 20,000 that he had no idea about, and then they was pocketing another 80 on top of that. Get it? So this is what he was saying was happening, and he alleges that they stole somewhere between $3.6 million and a whole bunch of other things that, and then he said, it got really grimy. When he said he wasn't going to do the tour. Before I go into that part, you have to assume that that's maybe what happened with the Howard, I believe it was Howard or Morehouse. I think it was Howard, the homecoming that he was supposed to go to, but he didn't go. He ended up going to the Powerhouse show instead when they snuck him in. That's crazy, man. Why you gotta sneak into the show? Anyway, so that's neither here nor there. So that's basically what he's saying that they were doing. They were stealing his money, and they were booking show after show after show, and he wasn't getting, the money that he was supposed to be getting. Now, they have decided to take legal action against him. They're saying this is not acceptable. You are not going to run our name through the mud. And just so we can be clear, he's not only accusing them. He is not only accusing them of stealing money from him. He's also accusing them of basically putting his mother in jeopardy. I want to just word this appropriately. But basically, Tekashi 6ix9ine was told, this is what he alleges he was told, allegedly, when he was speaking to one of these venues that he was supposed to go perform at. He was speaking to the venue, obviously the building don't talk, but he was speaking to one of the people who represents the whatever the company or the corporation or the people that was throwing the event. He was speaking to somebody about him going to the event, and when he told them, basically what was going on, they told him that the booking agency allegedly told them where his mother was staying. You already know what that implies. So there's a ton of different ways to look at this. There is a ton of different ways to look at this, but basically, he was getting his money stolen from him, and I've been saying that on this channel for the longest, that I don't think he was getting the money that he was supposed to be getting, and I think that he was trying to subliminally let the rest of us know that, because he wasn't able at that point to come straight out and say it. Look, I tell people all the time, I don't really care for his music. I think he's entertaining as an individual, though. Like, as an internet personality, he's entertaining as shit. Sometimes people have to remember, you could be a fan of somebody, right? You could be a fan. But when you decide to close your eyes to certain things involving whoever this individual is that you're a fan of, sometimes you can miss things that they're trying to let us know, that, you know, so we can know what's going on either in their personal life or in their business life. And I believe that Tekashi 6ix9ine for a while was trying to subliminally let us know that, I'm not saying he was getting extorted, but that he wasn't getting the money that he was supposed to be getting. And I think that a lot of the people that were his fans were so, you know, blinded because they love him. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with loving whoever you love. Whoever you're a fan of, be a fan of them. No, I'm not trying to knock anybody. But I'm saying that sometimes we also have to have at least a slightly open mind. So, you know, if somebody is crying out for help, like there's a lot of celebrities, especially in the music industry, that have drug problems. And sometimes their fans are such staunch supporters that they don't realize that sometimes these guys are calling out for help. Anyway, moving on. So also, just so we could get all this clear, sometimes I'm not trying to defend the agency, everybody. I'm not over here. I'm not defending the agency. I just want to explain something. Sometimes you can have a business deal with somebody and nothing be in writing. Okay? I'm not saying that is the case here. Tekashi 6ix9ine keeps saying, at least he said it on when he told everybody about how everybody was fired. And also, when he was on a Breakfast Club, I think he also mentioned how nobody has his name, his signature on any paperwork. That's his. I don't know. Me and these guys did not have a deal. We were not in business the way that people think that we were in business. They were doing something against what my best interest, or at least against what I was asking for them to do. Now, all that being said, that's what Tekashi is saying. Well, all that being said, often you have business dealings as far as this is, and they aren't paperwork. There is no paperwork. This happens. It doesn't happen with the higher up agencies, booking agencies, but with the lower booking agencies, things like this can happen. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that they did anything without permission. I'm also not saying that they did anything with permission. I just think that it's best to sometimes be a little transparent. And if they were stealing his money, like he's saying that they're stealing his money, then you know, whether you have a contract or not, that's a problem. Now they're suing Tekashi because they're saying that it's defamation, that he's you know, I guess on a libel, you know, because they're lying or whatever, but it's defamation more than anything else. And they're suing, they're allegedly going to be trying to attempt to sue Tekashi. I think they've already went through having their lawyers contacting each other or whatnot, because he's making them look bad, and by speaking about their business as such, he can't, I'm pretty sure people are not going to want to deal with them as they would have dealt with him in the past. Now, with all of that being said, remember when Ebro was talking to him, and Ebro was basically telling them that people didn't want to deal with the people that he had, you know, doing his business for him. And that's why he couldn't get booked certain places. You understand? So there's a good chance that this particular agency that, you know, they have the beef with, that they have the problems with, that Tekashi has the beef with, that Tekashi has the problem with, is an agency that's known to be doing things that might cause people to, you know, open themselves up to some kind of liability. And that's probably why a lot of, you know, especially in the New York area, you know, certain people didn't want to deal with him. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily talking about the Barclays, because we all know that there was an incident that happened at the Barclays that created a situation, and other people probably decided they didn't want Tekashi and the likes of his security in their building. But what I'm saying is there's also other places that they probably didn't want to deal with him. They didn't, not that they didn't want to deal with Tekashi, but they didn't want to deal with the agencies that were, you know, representing him or stepping to the forefront to try to do whatever they was trying to do for these exact reasons. Leave the comments down below. I want to know what you guys think about this. That was a really good interview by Tekashi also. Not for nothing. I thought that it was a good interview. I thought that he held himself well. He performed very well. It was a good interview. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.